Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Clean With Me marathon. This video is filled with tons and tons of deep spring cleaning motivation. If you are new to my channel and unfamiliar with what these marathon videos are, they are something that my husband actually came up with about a year and a half ago, and it's where I compile several of my latest cleaning videos all into one super long and motivating video that you can just put up on your TV, your phone, your tablet, whatever, and clean right along with me. That way you don't have to worry about switching back and forth between different videos. You can just hit play and then stay in the zone, stay focused, and clean along with a friend. I know we are all doing tons of deep cleaning in our homes right now, so I figured this would be the perfect time to share a new cleaning marathon with y'all. And if you are not subscribed already, definitely hit that subscribe button below and become part of the family so that you don't miss out on tons of brand new homemaking videos that I have filled with cleaning motivation, decluttering and organizing inspiration, as well as tons of new makeover videos that I will be sharing soon from down in our newly finished basement. And before we get started, I would love if you would go down to the comments and just say hi. I always read every single comment from you guys, and I love chatting with y'all and just getting to know you guys better. And I am just so grateful for the opportunity to get to know you guys and just enjoy this community that we have created together. I hope you enjoy this video and I hope it gets you through all the work that you are tackling today. And without further ado, let's do this. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have our work cut out for us. I am going to be cleaning like our whole entire main living area, also hopefully down in our basement and my bedroom. And then while I'm doing that, I'm also going to be doing some decluttering and organizing in certain spaces. I want to take care of underneath my sink in our kitchen because that is pretty messy right now and I constantly am going in there, and so I need to get that taken care of. I also need to tackle the closet in my office, my new office. Previously that was our old guest room and old playroom, and so I have not really touched the closet and I really need to utilize that space, and so I need to tackle that. And then we also just recently, yesterday, started decorating our new guest bedroom, and so we moved all of the boys' dressers from that room down to their new bedrooms in their basement that we just finished. I want to go through all their dressers and all their clothes and just make sure that we are only keeping things that either fit and that they will wear. Yesterday I had a full-on work day where I just filmed and edited and did some Instagram things and behind the scenes stuff, and it took a lot of time. And when I have full-on work days like that, which is usually at least once a week where I have like a start to finish work day, our house falls to the wayside and we pay for it later. So we're paying for that today. We are getting everything looking good. And while I'm cleaning, I'm going to be decluttering and sharing that motivation with you guys as well. So without further ado, let's do this. So to start out, I wanted to get my laundry going and just kind of swap out some things through my washer and my dryer. And that way it would already be going while I moved on to other areas in our home. So once I got the bedding changed, I started tidying up the floor in our bedroom, and I wonder if one day my husband will stop leaving his clothes next to our bed. But it has already been 10 years and it's still happening, so I'm not really holding my breath at this point. But many of y'all have told me that your guy does the same thing, so maybe it's just some kind of like unexplained guy thing, I don't really know. But I also wanted to let you guys know, because I've been getting some questions over on Instagram when I shared a picture over there. If you're wondering where the chairs and table went from our little nook area, I actually brought them upstairs, so I did not get rid of them, but they are up now in our new guest room, which that makeover video will be up later this week, so definitely be on the lookout for that. And now that this space is empty, Kyle will be building us a window seat in our room, which I am so excited about.
When your heart is set to burn, fading away until the light will return. Someone bring me back to the time when our hearts unite. Bring me back to the time when our hearts unite. Laying in your bed, fighting ghosts in my head. Wish that I could let you go. Remember all we had. How could we get this back?
So I started spraying this on our bed, and I found this room spray at Target, and this scent smells so good. So next time you guys go to Target, you guys have to look for this one. It smells seriously amazing. And it's just started making our bed feel really fresh, even when it's not freshly washed sheets. Just kind of spraying this on the bed, maybe once every day or two.
Bring me back to the time when our hearts unite. Bring me back to the time when our hearts unite.
Next, I just started putting away our laundry, which has been actually so much nicer since doing my big, huge closet purge recently. If you guys have missed that video, I will link it up above for you guys, but I got rid of so much stuff in my closet, so many clothes, and just kind of reorganized the space, and it just feels so nice now, and I feel like we are keeping up a little bit better with laundry, which is amazing. So this shirt was something that my dad brought over from Japan when they came to visit recently, and I had asked you guys in a recent video where y'all would love to visit or where your favorite place has been that you visited, and I loved hearing all of your answers. I was already kind of getting the travel bug, and I'm already like really wanting to go travel and just visit different places and kind of experience different things like that. But once I heard a lot of your guys' stories and just read a lot of your guys' comments, it made me want to go even more places, so I cannot wait. I am hoping that we can start traveling a little bit more in the next few years, but we will kind of see how it goes. But if you guys ever have any recommendations of where to go, I would always love to hear them.
Troubles to rest, blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
So I am done with the laundry finally. Oh my gosh, that took forever. I feel like whenever I get backed up on laundry, it just takes so long, but I'm done. And when I went through and just like sorted the boys' clothes, I actually found some that I either knew they were like either super stained or I already know they're like too small. And so I've just kind of like decluttered very quickly while I was sorting the clothes. And then when I go down to all their dressers, then I'll actually like go through each individual item. But if I know something for sure is something we're not keeping, I will just take it out now and just set it in like our donate pile. But now the room is totally clean, other than I will do the floors. And I'll probably go ahead and just do those now and then move on to the rest of the house.
Drive a faster car.
Once my bedroom was all cleaned up, it was time to tidy the living room, and it has become a mess again, especially with trying to do all of these room makeovers and kind of switching almost all of the rooms in our house. If you guys are new here, we recently finished our basement, and because of that, all of our boys have moved downstairs. My office has moved. Kyle had a new office. We are doing like a new guest bedroom, and so the only rooms that have really stayed what they were are just like our main living areas and our master bedroom and bathrooms, and everything else pretty much has kind of moved and shifted. And so I feel like our house is just, it's a struggle to keep it clean lately just because we have so many different things moving right now. But I know that it will be all worth it in the end. If you haven't seen any of my room makeovers, or you're not sure if you've seen all of them, I will link the playlist up above for you guys right here, and you can click on that and just go check out the room makeovers. But I love how all the makeovers have turned out, and I will be sharing a lot more soon, so make sure that you're subscribed so that you do not miss out on those. So if you've been here for a while, you've probably heard me talking about how I have Hashimoto's, and I've been eating mostly gluten-free and dairy-free, and this cookbook is amazing for eating that way. So if you guys are looking to eat more gluten-free or dairy-free, this is definitely one that is worth getting. I will link it down below, but I just got this on Amazon, and I'm sure it's available at like a bunch of different bookstores and Walmart, I'm sure. So you can find it probably a lot of places, but it's definitely one that I would recommend.
To settle down, day nights and late nights don't get around, but there's something about you I like, about you I like. You're crazy for saying I I got too high and almost left town. But there's something about you, something about you I like, about you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better, nobody loves me better.
Now, I've shared this before, but Bon Ami is one of my favorite natural cleaners for dealing with tough messes. You can find it at Grove Collaborative, which is where I always get mine, and I'll have a link for that down in the description box below, but you can also find it at Walmart and Target, and it just works so incredibly well with getting off tough messes. I use it kind of all over our house in different areas, but it's definitely one that I would suggest picking up, and it's also super affordable. It's usually only about $1.50 for a whole little container, and it lasts for a pretty long time.
Nobody loves me better, yeah. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better, nobody loves me better. Before your life was so boring, I got up, went to work just to get back home and repeat. Before you I just felt nothing.
Also, I wanted to mention, if you guys love the music that I play during my videos, I have recently just started a new channel just sharing the music playlists. So I will link that up above for you guys, and I'll also link it down in the description box below. But I'm always getting multiple questions every single video on sharing my playlist and just sharing my music that I use. But I just thought that would be really fun, and if it ends up being something that you guys really enjoy, I'll definitely keep up with it and share new music playlists every single week.
It made me lonely and bitter, but that was all before you. Now we be staying up all night, we don't have to sleep 'cause we're crazy in love. Oh, even if we start to fight, we know we can work it out, baby. Look, you make me wanna shout out the top of my lungs. You make me wanna jump when you tell me to jump. You make me wanna love like I'm 20 years young. With you I'm not the same, with you I'm not afraid. You make me wanna run, 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 the same, with you I'm not afraid.
So here I'm just using my e-cloths to wipe down my counter. They disinfect your surfaces 99% with just water. And I always get a lot of questions like, how is that possible that they are able to disinfect with just water? And the way they do that is because they have a technology that traps the germs into the fibers of the cloth, and that way it removes it from the surfaces. And then once you're done, you can just wash your cloths as normal. Just don't use any fabric softener, but otherwise you can either just boil them or wash them in your washing machine as normal. But they are one of my favorite cleaning products. They are seriously like magic little cloths. And if you guys want to order some, I will have a coupon code down in the description box for you guys. And I would definitely recommend starting out with the general purpose cloth and the glass and polishing cloth. Those two are my all-time favorites. So I always get tons of questions about my rug, and it is a ruggable rug. So far we have loved it. We've had it for several months now, but I have not washed it yet. I just haven't really had to. But in one of my next spring cleaning videos, I will be washing the rug and I will be sharing how it holds up and kind of showing you guys. So definitely stay tuned for that.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with me. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand.
Next, I wanted to clean, declutter, and organize under my kitchen sink. This has been a long time coming. I've needed to do this for a while, but I wanted to share it with you guys when I did. So I'm finally prepared to do that. And I previously had organized it, as you can see. But I went on this decluttering journey because I don't want to just organize clutter. And I feel like that is what I have done in the past for a long time. And so now I just want to move forward, only keeping what I really need and then organize only that. So to start out, I'm just pulling everything out of the space and then giving it a good wipe down. And then I will start putting in some of the containers and seeing how they fit best. If you guys end up tackling a project like this, I would love if you guys would tag me, just share a before and after, maybe over on your Instagram stories or something. But I always love seeing your guys' before and after shots. So I will leave my Instagram handle right here if you are not already friends with me over there.
Say you don't wanna be with me, but you miss me as soon as it's over. Your name lighting up the screen, but you never call when you're sober. You say you don't like the games, but you play me like there's no tomorrow. You should know that I'm fed up with your lies, so don't come closer. You know you hurt me bad and now you have scars. I need some time to heal, so don't come over. Don't even bother calling, just get lost. I'm fine on my own, so don't even bother to come back, 'cause I'm done. I'm fine on my own, and boy, your pretty little lies are getting old. All the nights I have wasted on you are gone, 'cause we are through. All the nights I have wasted on you are gone, 'cause we are through.
Okay, so this is how it ended up turning out, and I think I really love it. I have so many bottles of like half empty cleaner that I need to kind of go through, but here I just have the ones that I am always using, and then I will just kind of like rotate the bottles of half open cleaner until I get through with them all. So these are all basically the things that I use on a daily basis. This is going to be my little area that I'm gonna put like dirty towels and things, and that way it is ventilated, and it also is smaller so that it doesn't get out of hand, and I can just run this into the other room. And it's also just right in front, so it's easy to get to. This actually pulls out, but in front I just have dishwasher tabs. This is just so it's nice and easy to grab, and they're still contained but within this other container. Back here, items that I don't use all the time, but these are like my multi-purpose concentrates, so I just mix these with water. And then I have like an odor cleanse product and like a mop thing that I don't use that often, but once in a while I will. Here I have our trash bags. This is something that I have been doing for years, but if you go to Dollar Tree, you can see, I'm not even sure like what this is for exactly. Oh, I think it actually is for pans if you flip it upside down, but it holds trash bags perfectly, especially when they come in a roll like this. And so then we just pull this and it just like continues to be really easy to use, like down to the last of it. Back here, I have like sponges, and so I don't grab those every day. Maybe like once a week I might go back there, maybe not even. And so I figured that was like a good spot for that, but I love how everything turned out. It's just simple, and I have just what I need. And then right here, this has been really nice and easy to use. And also these are something that I've had for a long time, but I just wanted to show you guys if you have not seen me share this. But I just get these little command hooks, and I'm gonna hang like my clean dish towels that are wet that need to dry. And then the other one is for my cloth, glass and polishing cloth, just so it can dry too, just because those are the two that I always use. I might end up adding some over here, just if I find that it would be useful. But yeah, I feel like I'm not working with a ton of space down here, because this is a garbage disposal and it takes tons and tons and tons of room. And then that is actually our little water heater. That little guy, our little instant water heater. That is that down there. And so I definitely am using a little less space than normal, but I just like things that are down here that are not like stacked. I really like when they are just flat and laid out. I feel like it's just a lot easier to handle, and I would rather declutter and get to the point where I don't have to stack than stack everything up and make sure that I can fit every single thing down here.
I'm fine on my own, so don't even
So here I wanted to tackle the boys' clothes and declutter anything that doesn't fit them or that they don't wear, and that way I know exactly what they are going to be needing for the new season. One thing that I do is, like, I know that these ones fit Noah really nice, and so instead of having him try on a bunch of things, I will just kind of use this as a template, and I'll know, like, I don't really want to go much shorter than this on these, and so if they are like way shorter, then I know that he has outgrown them, and it just makes it a lot less painful having to include the kids in like the whole process of this. So instead I will just try like one thing on them usually, or like in this case I already know that these ones fit him really nice, and just anything smaller I will just go ahead and get rid of that stuff. As I hold these up, I know that these ones fit him really nice, so these ones are going to be a lot shorter, and I actually know that these ones are pretty short on him, so it just helps me out a lot more.
As long as you're there, baby, we can do this all night. Keep on second guessing our love, oh love. I don't really care if you don't mind. Baby, we can do this all night. We can do it all night. We can do it all night. Baby, won't you hold tight, hold tight.
So as you guys know, I'm a mom to 3 little boys, so if you're a girl mom, you will have to let me know if this is the same. But I have just found that for boys, when they start going to school, they become so hard on their clothes, especially pants, and I've found that it's really hard to keep them in good enough shape to pass them down to their brothers or even donate them, because I'm always finding rips and holes in their pants. So if you guys have girls, you'll have to let me know if this is the same, but I have seriously felt like the struggle is real in this aspect as a boy mom.
Stumbling through the dark in the dawn. I have found new ways, but no, I can't be the one that you need. Then I changed my mind. Maybe we got time to make this right. Can I be the one that you need? Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this heart, then I could have stayed the night, I could have called you mine. If I change the way I love, if I change the way I love, if I change, if I change the way I love. If I change the way I love. Yeah, you know what I've done in the past. Still you say
All right, I went through everything. This basket is all things that you're either in too bad of shape that we are just going to have to toss, or I will end up donating a bunch of these. And then these are ones that are still in good shape, ones that we want to keep, but they don't fit at the moment. And so I will be putting those into storage for the next boy to use. And these ones are going to donate, but look at that, just like sitting in all of their clothes. We got a ton pulled out. So once I was done going through all of the boys' clothes, I moved into the main room in our basement, and Kyle was home at this point, so he came down to help me. So first we just went through and kind of tidied everything up and put things where they belonged, and then Kyle started vacuuming all of the floors, and y'all loved his vacuum lines last time, and he read y'all's comments, and now he is always telling me how he makes the best vacuum lines in our house. So stay tuned for some amazing vacuum lines if that is something that you love too. The last thing on my list was to clean out my new office closet. It still had tons of things from when it was just our playroom, and so I wanted to go in there and kind of clear it out so that I could go through everything and put things in their new home and also declutter what we didn't need anymore. And that way I could utilize the space for all of my YouTube things, like things I have for upcoming videos, my lights, and just things like that. Because as it was, the space was not very useful to me, so I wanted to make sure to tackle this space so I could start utilizing it. In the end, it kind of looks a little bit bare, but that's just because I haven't moved all of my stuff back into here because it's kind of scattered throughout the house, different places, and so I need to kind of go through and put things back in here where they belong. So I hope you enjoyed this video and got tons of motivation and inspiration to tackle your own projects. I will be sharing my spring clean and decorate next week, and also more spring cleaning videos and more decluttering videos soon as well. So make sure that you are subscribed so that you don't miss out on that. I hope you guys have the best day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be sharing my spring clean and decorate with me. It has taken everything in my willpower to not film this like 4 weeks ago because I am just ready for spring. The weather is really not quite there yet, but I'm making it happen. And I'm also going to be including some DIYs. They are Dollar Tree DIYs. I was planning on just doing one, but when I walked in the store, I just got like all these ideas. And I have at least 2, maybe 3, and we'll just kind of see where I go with it. We are going to be getting some cleaning motivation first, decorating ideas, and we are going to welcome spring into our homes. So let's get to it. So as usual, I am starting out in my kitchen and getting everything tidied up. I typically start in my kitchen because this is my domino chore, which if you're new here, that is the chore that motivates me to keep going and just kind of builds my cleaning momentum. I also wanted to say, ever since decluttering several areas in our home, which I've been sharing in my decluttering series recently, I feel like it has truly helped our homes not get as messy. Now it still gets messy for sure because this is real life, but it has just made things much more manageable. And if you haven't seen that series, I'll link it up above and below for you guys. There's tons of motivation in there, but I just cannot get over what a huge difference it has made, and I'm not even done decluttering yet. So once I had all of the dishes pulled out of the sink, I started cleaning it with dish soap and water. And I was talking to one of you guys in the comments recently, and it came up that when I clean my sink, I don't always pull my sink caddy out to clean it as well. And that was something that kind of drove her nuts. And I totally get it because we all have our own way of cleaning things and just kind of like little things that bother us. But it made me wonder, what are some things that you see in these cleaning videos that kind of drive you nuts? I will not take offense to it as long as you don't say it in a really mean way. But here I am just pulling out my sink caddy to clean behind it. So this one is for you, Karen. Next, I am just wiping down my counters with my Caldrea spray in the scent Sea Salt Neroli. It is still my all-time favorite scent. I just love this one. And because I've raved about it so much, you guys have told me that y'all have tried it, and I love hearing that you guys love it too. But let me know in the comments if you guys have a favorite cleaning scent. Moving into the living room, I started tidying up the floor and also the couch and taking the pillow covers off so that I could put spring ones on. And I always get questions from you guys about where I get my pillow covers from, and they are mostly always from Amazon. But I will have the link to my Amazon favorites linked down in the description box below in case if you want to check them out. So while I dusted off the surfaces, I wanted to start taking down some of the items that I knew I wouldn't be keeping up for spring and just kind of prepping the space for the spring decor that I would be adding. And then once I had all that done, I just did a quick vacuum. And if you've been here for a while, you probably haven't seen my Dyson in a while. That's because I have just felt like my Shark vacuum has been picking up things so much better. So that's just the one that I have been going for lately. But in one of my next spring cleaning videos on my spring cleaning series, I think I'm going to try to clean this vacuum out and just see if it works any better once it's completely taken apart and cleaned out. So be on the lookout for that video and wish me luck. So now that everything is all nice and clean in the main living area and the kitchen and everything, I'm going to quickly show you some of the DIYs that I had in mind, and then we will get to decorating this space. So first thing, you are going to need some of these little signs. You can just get however many you want. I grabbed 3 of them. They have this writing on them, but I'm going to show you how to actually remove the writing, and then you have kind of like a clean slate. These are from Dollar Tree, and then these are also from Dollar Tree. And they are just like these little tiny mini clothespins. And then you will also need some nail polish remover and then paper towel, or this is just like an old rag. I did forget to grab this, but I just need to go grab my glue gun as well. And then this is optional. I happened to just find this when I was at my local craft store, but it's just like a piece of scrapbook paper. However, these are like little cards. They're not cut out or anything, so I'm just going to end up cutting these out. But my original plan was to get cardstock and just print some things off. And I'm basically going to attach them to here, but I thought, oh my gosh, these are just perfect, and I feel like they're pretty much the perfect size. So I'm just going to use these, but again, if you can't find something like this or you want something more personalized, you can totally just use pictures, or you can also just print something off. So first, I am just cutting down the pictures to fit onto the signs, and if you don't find paper like this, you can always just print off your own onto cardstock or just use actual pictures that you have. But I love this DIY because just by changing out the piece of paper, you can use this all year round, and it's so easy. So next you're going to take your nail polish remover and start wiping the words right off of the sign, and it will come off so incredibly easy. Next, you're going to hot glue the mini clothespins onto your sign, and just keep in mind that there is a small wood hanger on the back. So if you're going to be using this, then make sure that you attach the clothespins to the top. And last, all you need to do is just add your picture, and that is it. It is so incredibly simple. All right, so for this second DIY, you are just going to be needing 3 of these mason style jars from the Dollar Tree. Also this long basket, it doesn't matter what color it is, we are going to paint it. I also have some sponge brushes along with a regular paintbrush. And I'm not sure if I'll need this, but I just wanted to go ahead and get it anyway. And then I also got some acrylic white paint. This stuff is chalk paint. Now these are not from the Dollar Tree, but you can pick them up pretty inexpensively at your craft store. I think Walmart has them as well. But I got a black, and then they didn't have any white at this time. They were all out, so I just got like as close to white as I could. And then I also just picked some pretty flowers that I found at the Dollar Tree as well. So for this DIY, this is completely optional, but I wanted a shorter basket, and I also didn't really like the look of the handles, so I used a box cutter to cut it shorter. You could also use scissors for this if you decided to cut it down as well, but either way, just be careful. And then as you can see, some of the edges were a little bit messy, and so I just went through and used scissors to kind of smooth out the top. But keep in mind, this is going to be a rustic DIY, and so it really does not have to be perfect at all. Next, I'm going to take my black chalk paint, and using a sponge brush, I am just painting on 1 layer onto the outside and also on the inside, which the inside is totally optional, but I just felt like it gave it a more finished look, and it really didn't take much more time at all. Next, you're going to take your white chalk paint and just paint 1 very light coat onto the outside and the top of your mason jars. And you can of course use whatever color paints you want. I just really like the black and white. And then once the black paint has dried, I'm just going over the outside of the basket with the white paint with a very, very light coat, just to give it a little bit more dimension. Last, I moved on to the flowers, and you just want to clip them to your desired height. And I'm also removing the leaves. That is just kind of a personal choice, but I just wanted a little bit less bulky look, so that's why I decided to go for that option. And then this is also an optional step, but to elevate the look of just like the simple Dollar Tree flowers, I'm just lightly brushing some white acrylic paint onto the flower petals. And something else you can do that I completely forgot about is you can of course add twine to the very top of the cup, and I would just either wrap it around and tie it off or wrap it around and hot glue it. I ended up forgetting about my plan for this, and I actually liked how it looked without it, but that's just another option to keep in mind if you wanted. But you guys will have to let me know which of these DIYs was your favorite, and if you make any, I would love for you to tag me over on Instagram at This Crazy Life Vlog. Next, I just started cleaning up the mess from my Dollar Tree DIYs, and I also wanted to replant my new aloe vera plant. And as you guys saw, I used my chalk paint to paint the outside of a Dollar Tree planter, so that is a great option if you want a more neutral planter look, but on a budget. So if you are an OG here on my channel, lots of these items may seem very familiar to you. A lot of these home decor pieces were from previous years, and I only shop for the pieces that I truly loved, but most of my decor is from either Michael's, TJ Maxx, Hobby Lobby, or it's been thrifted. But if you were wondering about something specific, just ask in the comments and I'll definitely get back to you. So you'll notice as I was decorating that I was unsure a lot, and several of the spaces took me lots of tries to figure out what looked right. I always love showing y'all this process because when you see people always placing items perfectly the first time, it's really not always like that. So if you are decorating, don't get discouraged. Just keep moving things around until they feel right. Move them into different rooms, just style them a little bit different, try different heights, try pairing things differently. A majority of the time it is just kind of trial and error. So keep at it and you will find the perfect way to style things. So I don't typically decorate too much for holidays, mostly just the seasons and then also Christmas, of course. But another thing that I do when I'm looking for decor is I look at how versatile that piece of decor is. Like I just kind of ask myself, is this something that I could use for more than one season? Is this something that I could use for more than one room? Is it something that I could kind of change up and use in a different way? And I've been kind of trying to do my decor like this for probably about a year or so now. And I feel like I'm kind of creating like a capsule wardrobe, but for decor, if that makes any kind of sense. And it really helps stretch your money and also your space by doing that. So I hope that makes sense to you guys, but I feel like that's something that I have kind of a little bit unintentionally doing, and then once I realized I was doing it, I'm like completely intentional about it, and it has just made the biggest difference in just not feeling like I have to hold on to so much decor. But speaking of decor, there is lots of decor that I actually need to go through and get rid of, just any that I won't be using anymore. So let me know if that would be kind of like a fun giveaway idea for you guys. I have thought about doing that for probably about a year now, just kind of going through my decor and giving away a box of gently used decor. If that's something that you're interested in, let me know down in the comments. But if I do that, I think I would probably end up doing that over on my vlog channel. So if you're not already subscribed over there, be sure that you check that out. And I always have the link down in the description box. And it is also called This Crazy Life Vlog, so you can also just search for it and find it that way as well. We knew we'd get here, went the extra mile in every race. We are duty bound. We push it right on through. I know you need it too, because we have been working hard right from the very start. To stay out until it's late. We've come a long way, so we deserve it. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day. Let's celebrate. Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. So y'all know I love buffalo check. I just think it is such a cute pattern, but I feel like it kind of clashes with our living room rug. So I am just adding it over into our foyer, and that way I can still enjoy it, but I feel like it kind of clashes with my rug. If you guys disagree, you'll have to let me know. Let's celebrate. Call it So after adding the final touches, I finally got everything how I wanted, and now I cannot wait to decorate my bedroom and also the hallway up by my office. I will be filming that, and that video will be coming in a few weeks. And let me know in the comments if you guys would like to see a spring home tour or if you would rather pass on that. Either way is totally fine. I just always want to share the content that you guys want to see. But if I do share a spring home tour, I'm kind of thinking I might end up sharing it over on the vlog channel, just because I have so much content planned for this channel that the schedule is just really full right now. But if you guys let me know that that's something you'd want to see, then I'll definitely let you guys know when I share that. And also stay tuned for a yummy recipe that I'll be sharing here in just a minute. So it is about 2 days later, and I actually had a new wreath coming in that I had ordered, and I love it. I can't wait to show you guys. And then I'm also going to share a really quick, super easy and simple cookie recipe. This is a lemon cookie recipe, and it is gluten-free and dairy-free, but it does not taste like it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you those things next. I also just found these tulips. They are live tulips. So there's like some water down at the bottom, but they are like supposed to live for a long time. And these were only $12 in like this case and everything all set up like this at our local Costco. So I am super, super excited to see these bloom. These cookies are so yummy. I cannot believe they are gluten and dairy free. I also think that you could add even a drop less sugar than I even did. I think that was really the only thing that I changed in the original recipe, but I will link the original recipe down below as well. You guys have to make these. They are so good. Every single person in our family loved them. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this spring clean and decorate with me and got lots of cleaning motivation as well as some spring decorating ideas. And I also hope you enjoyed the DIYs and the recipe as well. I hope you guys have the best day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing some deep spring cleaning. If you missed my last deep spring cleaning video, I will link it up here for you guys. I just kind of went through and started the spring cleaning process. My plan today is to tackle cleaning my ruggable rug in the washing machine. I'm also going to take apart my Dyson cordless vacuum and clean that one. And then I'm also going to be carpet cleaning the bedrooms upstairs as well as my master bedroom, and also work on all of my baseboards and trim and all the things like that. So we have a lot of things on the list today. I feel like it's going to take me all day, but that's okay. It'll be a lot of good cleaning motivation for you guys, and it definitely needs to get done. So let's go ahead and get on into it. So today I wanted to start out in my room and change out my sheets and make my bed. Let me know if you make your bed every day. If you don't, I challenge you to make it every single day for a week and see if it makes you feel more productive or even just get into a better mood. I would seriously bet that it will, and then come back next week and let me know how the week went. And if you are needing an accountability partner, tag me on Instagram and I will be making my bed and sharing it every day this week. And if you're not already following me over on Instagram, my Instagram handle is This Crazy Life Vlog.
all the places. I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you travel the world, all the spaces inside your heart.
Next, I just wanted to start my diffuser, and usually I will use basil in my bedroom. That is my favorite scent to diffuse in my bedroom, but today I decided to use the citrus burst, and let me tell you, it was so good. I feel like this is becoming my favorite scent now for spring. It's just so bright and fruity. If you diffuse oils, I would definitely recommend this scent, but no matter what scent you choose, I feel like diffusing oils never fails to brighten my mood.
The traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. I hope I'll be your destination.
special. I thought I handled this so well. I know we had the right intentions, but somehow it came to an end. I was looking for a remedy. Now I better lose in front of me. I was looking for a remedy. Now I better lose in front of me. Yeah.
Okay, so I just finished cleaning everything up in here, and I also did the floors. I am going to plan to come back in here and carpet clean, but for now I'm gonna move on to the rest of the house. But I did want to mention, if you guys saw the video where I did our guest room makeover upstairs, and I had moved the chairs and like the sitting area that we had right here, Kyle's going to be building me a seat. He has not built the window seat yet, as you can see. So a lot of you guys have been like messaging me about it over on Instagram or sending him some comments, just letting him know that you guys are patiently waiting for it. And it's so funny because like every day we've been getting comments about it, and every day I just screenshot him and send it to him or something, just so he knows I'm like, people are waiting on you, let's go ahead, let's get to it, build the window seat for me. So he has not quite done it yet, but I'm hoping that he can fit it into his schedule and get it done soon, because I feel like our room just looks, it's really open, but I feel like it looks so bare right there. So we're definitely going to be loving having a window seat whenever Kyle gets around to it. But now that this room is done, let's head out into the living room and the kitchen and just kind of tidy that up, and then I will start getting into like the actual deep cleaning. All right, so I know I just said I wasn't going to carpet clean the floors in my bedroom until I did the other stuff, but I decided I'm just gonna get it done just so I don't have to come back in here and clean again. So I'm gonna go ahead and just carpet clean the floors really quick in here, and then we will move into the living room and kitchen. Anytime I use our carpet cleaner, I always get questions about it. So my carpet cleaner, as well as tons of other things that I use and love, are saved in my Amazon favorites, and that is always linked in my description box below. Now that my bedroom is completely done, I am going to move into the living room, and I'm going to pull up the ruggable rug. We have had this several months now, and I have never actually put it in the washer. I get questions from you guys all the time, like, how does it hold up when you wash it? So I'm fingers crossed, praying that it really holds up well, because I don't want to have to be getting a new rug, but so far we have loved it. Underneath it has like a little pad that kind of holds everything on. I'm gonna have to pull this whole thing out because look how messy that is under there. And like dog hair stuck to this. I'll have to vacuum this too. But I'm really excited to see how this is going to hold up, and I hope that it will do well. And then once I get that done, then we'll move into the kitchen. So this throw is something that I got recently, and I shared in my spring decorate with me. It is one of my favorite pieces, and if you missed my spring decorate with me, I will link it here for you guys, but I loved how everything turned out. Plus, in that video, I also shared some Dollar Tree DIYs and a gluten and dairy free recipe as well. Holy cow, there is so much under our rug. And I actually vacuum under here quite often, like almost every time I vacuum, but there are big things that I hadn't pulled out that I didn't realize were under here. And also I'm seeing that The rug itself is really worn, like really, really worn. I'll show you it up close. You can see exactly where the furniture was, which I don't love because I don't feel like we've had it long enough to have it be this worn. So I'm hoping that once I actually wash this, that maybe some of this will come off and maybe this is just discoloring, but like right now it even seems like it's just so faded. So, but you can see like under here, it was so pretty. This is how like where our couch is sitting on it. This is where ottoman always is. This is the other side that's outside of that couch. So I'm not super happy with how it's holding up here, but we'll see once I actually get it washed.
It started out like a movie scene, something straight out of a magazine. I crossed my...
So here I just wanted to give the rug a good vacuum before pulling it up and tossing it into the washer. And to wash it, I just followed the Ruggable directions on their YouTube channel, but I used cold water, delicate cycle, no softener, plus I added in a splash of vinegar that they recommended to remove any pet smells. And then they also say to dry it on low heat in your dryer.
Pretentious life, no, don't need no pills to get high. There's no doubt in my mind, your love it is all that I need.
And then next I wanted to give the Velcro part below the rug a good vacuum as well, just so I was giving it a thorough clean and not just cleaning the rug part. But you'll have to let me know who else has a ruggable rug, and if you do, how long you've had it and do you like it or not.
Don't care about no gold, no one else hit my phone up. None of that pretentious life, no, don't need no pills to get high. There's no doubt in my mind, your love it is all that I need.
So while the rug is in the washer, I'm just going to leave the living room kind of torn apart for now because I'm going to have to pull the couch back out to lay the rug back down once it finishes washing and dries. But I vacuumed everything out and now I'm going to work into the kitchen. I'm mostly just gonna do like a quick tidy in here, and then I think I'm going to start cleaning out my Dyson, so wish me luck because I have never done this before, like ever. Moving into the kitchen, I am just doing a quick tidy and getting any dishes that need cleaned so that I can pull apart my cordless vacuum and deep clean it.
So confused, oh baby, tasting so sweet, acting so rude.
Won't you tell me what I'm supposed to do? Yeah. High and low, in between, acting out, make a scene. Working on our body language, working on our body language. Baby, now tell me exactly how you feel. I'm just trying to keep it real. Let me love you on the inside, love you on the inside. Tell me exactly what you mean. You mean everything to me. Let me love you on the inside, love you on the inside. Dance on the beat.
So I'm curious, who remembers these bar stools being brown before I painted them? I love them so much more now that I've painted them, but I've been kind of toying with the idea of painting our dining room table the same style that I did these chairs in, and I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on it, just because you know me and I am having the hardest time deciding.
Now tell me exactly how you feel. I'm just trying to keep it real. Let me love you on the inside, love you on the inside. Tell me exactly what you mean. You mean everything to me. Let me love you on the inside, love you on the inside. Hey, I think that you're in over your head. Now I'm done talking. This time I might go out with my friends. And I don't want your sad blue eyes. You know everything about me, like I need my territory. So why are you still so needy? You're in over your head. Phone is ringing, always at a bad time. Every time you flash your name, always leaving, then you got me chasing you like I'm the one to blame. Oh, I think you're so.
Okay, so I am going to be attempting to clean my Dyson. Wish me luck, but I am going to use the multi-surface concentrate, and it's in the scent basil. But I am just making up like a little bowl with lots of hot water. I didn't really measure, I just put probably like maybe a tablespoon or a tablespoon and a half of the concentrate into the bowl. But this is my Dyson V8 and I'm going to be cleaning both heads on it and like the actual canister itself, and I will see later on once it all dries and gets put back together how it works and if it's working a lot better, because I've noticed that it's just been not working great lately, and so I have not been using it very much, so I'm really excited to see if this makes a huge difference or not. Okay, so first I'm just gonna go through and see if I can get all the pieces taken apart, and then I will actually start cleaning everything out. So I have kind of learned how to do this. I followed Emily Norris's video and she shared like an in-depth way to clean this, but she just said follow a lot of like the red buttons and that should help you take it apart, so I'm gonna try to do that. And then back in here, there are some more little red buttons. I'm gonna try to push those in and that piece comes off. And then let's see, there's some more buttons back in here. Which way is this going? Okay, not very graceful with this, but I pushed those buttons and this came off. I know this piece just twists off. I've taken this part off before. This is a filter. This is just the motor. And then also this is a little filter in here. Kind of pull this one out. How dirty that is. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's pretty dirty in there. Let's get to cleaning.
I think you're so rude, don't wanna fight you, but you don't ever take a break, 'cause you love drama, forget the karma, no you don't ever take a break.
So this one I am just going to kind of rinse out and scrub out, but it does have some little metal connectors here, so I'm gonna try not to get those wet.
Fight you, and now you're so rude, 'cause you love drama.
So you'll have to let me know if you clean your vacuum like this very often or at all even. I have never done this with my Dyson and it definitely needed it. As you saw, it was disgusting. But once I had cleaned it, it did need to dry for about 24 hours or so. So I wasn't able to use it for the rest of this video, but I will be using it this week and I will report back to you guys in next week's video to let you know if I noticed a big difference or not and how it worked.
I know everything about you. It's hard for you to be true. Oh, funny how it changed in a matter of time. Phone is ringing, always at a bad time. Every time you flash your name, always leaving. Then you got me chasing you like I'm the one to blame. Oh, I think you're so rude. Don't wanna fight you, but you don't ever take a break. 'Cause you love drama, forget the karma. No, you don't ever take a break. It's always about you, always about you. Oh, I don't wanna fight you, and now you're so rude. 'Cause you love drama.
So here I'm just adding in a few drops of essential oils onto the brush roll, and that way it will just kind of dry onto the brush, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to smell that as I clean with it next.
Myself to hold my hand, standing in the shadows of where we have been, sleeping with your back facing me. I know this isn't us. Baby, pull me closer, let's fall in love. Oh, I can feel my body move to every move you make, and I can feel the tension every time we close. I know whatever happens, I will have you next to me. 'Cause tonight.
Now it is finally time to clean my sink. I didn't want to do it earlier since I knew I'd be cleaning up my vacuum in a minute, but you guys know my sink cleaning definitely needs to happen. I love a clean sink and I feel like this is something that just makes your kitchen feel so much cleaner. I feel like a lot of times it's just the little things when you clean that just makes that huge difference.
We've been into places all at once. Was that what we said would come undone? Feels like our minds have been turned off. Haven't seen each other for so long. I know this isn't us. Baby, pull me closer, let's fall in love. Oh, I can feel my body move to every move you make, and I can feel the tension every time we're close. I know whatever happens, I will.
Okay, so I just finished cleaning out the Dyson. I'm gonna wait to put that together probably until tomorrow because it said to wait 24 hours. I did just put the ruggable back into the washer again, and I saw on their YouTube page like where they have a video on how to wash them. It says that sometimes for the bigger rugs you might have to wash them twice, so I am washing it a second time, and then once that's done washing, then I will toss it in the dryer and get that put up. But now I'm going to start working on like all of the baseboards in this main living area, and also like the railing, doors, anything like that, and just getting that all done.
Make sure we get through this. Let's just keep on dancing as one.
So now it is time to wash my baseboards and trim, and making a bowl of multi-surface concentrate with hot water is always my favorite way to clean and wipe them down. It never seems to leave any residue, it cleans them up super well, and it's really convenient. So for those reasons, that's why I love doing it this way.
For so long, I've been trying to get you out of my head. Oh yeah, but somehow I always seem to wake up in your bed. Baby,
So I have found that wiping down walls, baseboards, and trim always makes a huge difference. It seems like it's something that wouldn't really make a big difference, but I bet if you take a few minutes this week and tackle them in just one room of your home, I bet that you will notice that it makes a big impact.
'Cause I got to know if you feel the things I do. I might need some help if you let me go. 'Cause I'm flying through the sky and I'm standing a little high on you. I think that we need a guiding light. Right now we're running around in circles. But if you don't even wanna try, I need to know it. Can we just open up? 'Cause I got to know if you feel the things I do. I might need some help if you let me go. 'Cause I'm flying through the sky and I'm standing a little high on you. Standing a little high on you. On you. Yeah. Standing a little high on you.
It isn't hard to tell what you were thinking, babe. Your thoughts are only getting louder. While you are up in space, I sit here by myself. Are you gonna spill the truth or waste your life away? Sitting on your fingertips so I know what you'll say. Baby, don't bother, you know it hurts anyway. Don't bother, as long as you don't say that it's over now, that it's over. We used to talk about getting older. We said we hold on, but now it's over.
Alright, so I just went through and wiped down all of the baseboards and like the doors and all that stuff. And then Kyle and I put the couch back because the ruggable is still washing and I think it's gonna probably take at least 1 or 2 cycles to dry. And so I either think it'll be late and I won't have any light when I go to put it back tonight, or it will take until tomorrow to like get it dry. So I just decided let's just have our couch back. We'll have a black rug for a little while. I'm gonna go through and just vacuum the rest of the floor that I did not do prior to taking the rug out. And looking back, I wish that I would have vacuumed everything first and then done the rug, but I just wanted to get the rug washing, so that's why I didn't do that. But lesson learned for next time. And then once I'm done doing the floors in here, we will head upstairs and I'm going to carpet clean and vacuum the hallway and the new guest bedroom. I'm not gonna do my office because Kyle just carpet cleaned that like in January whenever we remade over my new office. So I'm not gonna do that, but that is basically, I think, what I have left, I think. And then of course, putting the rug back in.
We hold on, but now it's over. It can't be over. Over.
So it is 5:30 now. I have been doing this for hours and it's just taken so much longer than I had thought it would. So I think I'm gonna actually finish up upstairs tomorrow, along with just getting the ruggable rug dried and put back. I think the rest of the night I'll just spend like just with family and stuff. I'm really trying to make a really good effort this year to make sure that I have everything balanced, like creating a really nice space for my family to live in, having enough time with my family, doing enough work, but not too much. And I feel like today I've done plenty, I've done enough, and I'm going to take the rest of the night off and just spend it with them, and then I'll pick up tomorrow. So I hope you guys will do the same if you guys are feeling overwhelmed, like there's not enough time in the day, because there is not. Just make sure that you are kind of trying to balance everything and try your best to not overwork yourself. But I will see you guys tomorrow and we'll finish it up. All right, so I have to say, I'm pretty amazed. You can definitely see where it's been worn, but now that I'm laying it out, like after it's been cleaned, it looks so much better. I'll turn it around and you can kind of see where the wear marks are, but it's honestly like not even that noticeable. And if you weren't aware that it was worn, I don't think you might even notice. So I'll turn it around and show you guys, but so far I'm already like super impressed. I think this is how we had it, just like this, the couch, and then the little chase, and then this piece is the ottoman. So like you can kind of see, but honestly, it's not even obvious at all. Whereas yesterday it was super obvious where every single piece of the furniture was at, because it was just like so dark and so worn. So I am super, super impressed with this. I really, really like it. So I actually mentioned this over on Instagram. If you're not following me, I'll leave my tag right here. So we put the couch back away, and this is just the black Velcro piece, like part of the rug that goes underneath it. But I actually think I kind of love like how dark it is. I feel like it looks really nice, just like a lot of contrast there. Not necessarily this, obviously I won't keep it like this, but if you guys like a darker rug here, or if you like the lighter look, I kind of just feel like this grounds it a little bit more, having a darker rug. But I'm not entirely sure. So you guys will have to give me your opinion. Do you like the light or the dark?
Something strange between us. Oh, let me show you what you need to know.
So the last thing that I needed to do was to vacuum and carpet clean the hallway in our new guest bedroom upstairs, which if you missed my guest room makeover video or any of my room makeover videos, I will leave the entire makeover playlist linked up above for you guys, as well as down in the description box. But I love making over different spaces in my own home and friends and family's home. So if you either enjoy makeover videos or if you are looking for some inspiration in your own home, that playlist will be perfect for you.
What's that sound? Something is calling from underground. Hey, I didn't notice. Hey, I didn't notice. We're not slowing down. Something is calling from underground. Hey, I didn't notice. Hey, I didn't notice.
I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope it gave you tons of motivation as well as some company today. I am so thankful that y'all are here, and don't forget to subscribe for more cleaning, decluttering, and makeover videos if you are not already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.
Nobody just me and you. I know we have got the courage to do the things we do. Hey there, what's that sound? Something is calling from on the ground. Hey, I didn't know this. Hey, I didn't know this. We're not slowing down. Something is calling from on the ground. Hey, I didn't know this. Hey, I didn't know.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing an after dark. I did not get my cleaning routine done earlier on in the night like I usually do, and so I'm going to be doing it very late tonight, but we are going to be just kind of cleaning up the main living area, and then I'm also going to be heading downstairs to our basement to do some cleaning down there as well. I feel like our basement is now our messiest area in the house, but the boys are asleep and Kyle is home right now, so he is actually going to be helping me do this. We do this a lot together if he is home, but we are going to do that tonight and hopefully give you guys tons of cleaning motivation. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right, so I'm going to get my hair pulled up and we are going to get this place nice and clean. So as I had mentioned, Kyle was home on this night, and when he is home, we will often clean up together, but he had ran down to help one of the boys who had woken up, so I just went ahead and started without him. But usually when I start my nighttime cleaning routine, I will start out in the kitchen, and I do that for a few reasons. One, because it is typically the messiest room in our entire house, especially after a long day, and so I just kind of want to get that done first. And another reason I start in my kitchen is because for some reason it really motivates me to keep going, and when I see one space transform from super messy to nice and clean, it just kind of motivates me a lot. Now, over the past several months, I feel like my cleaning routines have changed so much. Some I have even struggled with keeping up with them at all, but one routine that I always keep in place is my nighttime routine. It's my time to tidy our house in peace while our boys are sleeping, and also it lets me start out with a clean slate the next day. So once I get our kitchen counters tidy and cleared off, I always load up our dishwasher and run it as well. You'll have to let me know what is the most crucial part of your nighttime routine if you have a nighttime cleaning routine. If I am only to get one thing done every single night, it will be my dishes, and that way I can wake up the next day with an empty and clean sink and also clean dishes for breakfast.
But now the ground is shaking. Could be a phase, but it feels like it will never go away until we make up. I can't be myself. I never knew how much I needed you. It should have been you. Another time, another place, I just know. It could have been you. What a crime and what a shame to let you go. Sometimes I just don't know what to do, 'cause it should have been you. It should have been you. I could be wrapped around your arms instead of being lonely. It should have been you.
Also, I just wanted to mention that we are so incredibly close to reaching 200,000 subscribers on this channel. I cannot believe that, but I'm already starting to plan on the giveaway, so you guys will have to let me know what you would love to see for a prize. So far, I'm kind of thinking of either a new vacuum or a box of just like all of my favorite things. I will just load it up for you guys, but let me know which one you would prefer, or if you guys have another idea, leave that in the comments as well. And then I've also gotten a bit behind on my vlog channel giveaway, but I'm kind of putting that together and hoping to get that totally set up for the next few weeks. So be sure that you're subscribed to both this channel and our vlog channel so you don't miss out on those.
you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite.
So here I'm just putting my dish station back together, and I get all of these items from Grove Collaborative. That's where I get most all of my cleaning products, so I will leave a link down below for some free cleaning goodies if you guys have not ordered from them before. I love ordering all of my stuff from them, and I've also shared several Grove Collaborative hauls on my channel if you're interested in seeing other items that they carry.
Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I'm loving this moment.
As you can see, Kyle had finished up with the boys downstairs, so he came up and I just started emptying off the table and putting things from the table away, and he just started wiping down our counters. So I was talking to Kyle as we were cleaning on this night, because there are so many things that, even though he does help me around the house a lot, there are just so many things that I clean very differently than he does, or like the way I put the pillows up, or just lots of different things. Like for example, I would have always wiped on these chairs and he did not even think to do that, which is totally fine. There's not necessarily a right or wrong way to do things, it's just different. But I was asking him if he would be interested in doing like a guy's cleaning routine, or just like how he would go about cleaning things, and he said he would if you guys were interested. So let me know if you guys are interested in just like a total video of him doing the cleaning and seeing like how different it would be versus me doing the cleaning. Let me know if you guys are interested in that, and if so, I will definitely have him do that for you guys. I just thought that would be really different and kind of fun.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking?
You put them on like these ones are sideways.
No, that's the pillows.
You make me nervous.
Look at loops in my shoe, Kyle. They're like the same size. Oh my gosh. He's in 3rd grade.
You like me too. We can take it slow, make sure we do this right. Canceled all my plans to be with you tonight. So just sit.
So next we moved into Kyle's office. This is not something that gets cleaned every single night, but as you can see, it was a bit of a mess. And so we just wanted to kind of tackle this space and get it looking nice and clean. But we have found that Kyle's office is having the same issue as when this was my office. It just becomes the biggest catch-all area, and I do not know what to do with this or like how to figure this out. So if you guys have any tips for your front room or areas not being the biggest catch-all in your house, let me know. I would love any suggestions from you guys.
I think I might be stuck on you. I love the things you did for me. It seems like you're dropping clues. There's no need to rush, so
I don't know if you saw that video, but I did do a big makeover on Kyle's office a few months back, and it was honestly pretty challenging to make this be kind of like a more masculine space, but I really loved how everything turned out. And I'm also super excited to be sharing next week. I will be sharing a refresh and kind of like a smaller scale makeover on our master bedroom. I cannot wait to share that video with you guys. I'm going to be filming it this week and I can't wait to see how everything turns out. So definitely stay tuned for that one.
Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be.
Once we tidied up the kitchen, dining, and living room, we closed the blinds, and I've always just had only blinds in our main living areas, and I usually don't have curtains except in maybe a few bedrooms, but I would love to know your thoughts on if you think this space would look best with curtains and blinds or just blinds like we have it now. I will leave a poll up here in the iCards, and if you have specific ideas, you can of course leave them in the comments. I would love to hear them. You guys know I'm always up to hear y'all's ideas and tips. I've incorporated several of them into my different routines and into my decor ideas, so I just always love getting y'all's input. But anyway, next we tackled the floors. We don't mop every single night, but our floors definitely needed them on this night, and since Kyle was home, I figured it would be a good opportunity to get them cleaned together.
Hey, I hope you're doing well. I know it's been a while, but you're still in my head. I wonder if you think about me now and then, like I do right now about you. I wish it didn't have to end, but life is what it is and I will try to mend. Though I'm kinda hoping that you feel the same as I do right now, right now. Tell me now, cause I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I just wanna be right next to you. Even though I try to get you off my mind, you know that I'm thinking about you all the time. Like when we were driving in our car, looking at the stars, made us stop at every bar we found. I can see us like a movie in my head. I only wish I didn't have to watch the end. I try to focus on a different part, like when you play guitar, always singing me that song from Friends. Is this how it's supposed to be? Cause breaking up with you has got the best of me. I just wanna live inside my memories, so I'll be with you, with you. I used to wake up with you by my side, and I would hold you close, look into your eyes. I used to wake up with you by my side, and I would hold you close, close. Tell me now, cause I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I just wanna be right next to you. Even though I try to get you off my mind, you know that I'm thinking about you all the time. Like when we were driving in our car, looking at the stars, made us stop at every bar we found. I can see us like a movie in my head. I only wish I didn't have to watch the end. I try to focus on a different part, like when you play guitar, always singing me that song from Friends. Ooh. Hope you're doing well. I know it's been a while, but you're still in my head. I wonder if you think about me now and then, like I do right now about you. Even though I try to get you off my mind, you know that I'm thinking about you all the time. Like when we were driving in our car, looking at the stars, made us stop at every bar we found. I can see us like a movie in my head. I only wish I didn't have to watch the end. I try to focus on a different part, like when you play guitar, always singing me that song from Friends.
Once the upstairs was all cleaned up, we both moved down to the basement. Now usually our 3 boys will help tidy up down here because a lot of the mess is from their toys, especially now that all 3 of their bedrooms are downstairs. But on this particular night, we had kind of lost track of time and just needed to get them to bed quickly, so we just got them right to bed and didn't have them help clean tonight. And then Kyle and I just got all the toys put away quickly and did a quick vacuum. And I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering like why we are vacuuming so late at night, but all of our boys are actually really good sleepers now, so I wasn't super concerned about having them wake up. We have been really lucky that all of them are pretty good sleepers, especially when they sleep together all in one bed. And honestly, I totally feel like the reason that they are heavy sleepers is because they shared a room for so long, and even now that they have their own rooms, they still choose to sleep all in one bed together. But every time that they sleep apart, I feel like they are not as good sleepers, and every time they sleep in one bed together, they all just seem to sleep straight through the night. But I'm curious if your little ones are heavy sleepers or super light sleepers, and also if they are good sleepers, do they share a room or are they in their own room?
This whole section. But you know why? Dead.
Oh, it ran out.
Sure did.
The Dyson vacuum actually just died because you have to go on full power, and it's the Dyson V8. So I usually didn't have that problem upstairs because we were able to go on just like the hard floor, which doesn't take as much battery. Also, Kyle's kind of a slower vacuumer. But I thought this would be kind of interesting to use my new Shark vacuum to see if it picks up anything. I'm just gonna go over like the whole space and see if it actually pulls up anything else that the Dyson missed. So we have to do this section of the floor anyway, since the other vacuum died. So we might as well just go over this section again that he just vacuumed and see if the Shark actually pulls up a lot more, especially now that like in my last video, I just cleaned the Dyson vacuum, completely pulled it apart and cleaned it all. And so it's gonna be interesting to see now that it's like kind of back to normal, back to new, not quite new, but you know, close, if this actually works better. So get to vacuuming. Just vacuumed pretty much the only areas that Kyle vacuumed, because he didn't get this area back here yet, but it did pick up some. But I'm pretty impressed that the Dyson got like all of that. I don't feel like it picked up too much. I feel like I'm gonna try this in my bedroom because my bedroom is always our dirtiest because that is where our 2 cats are and our dog is, and so that will be like the really good way to check to see like if this one actually is stronger, if it just feels stronger. It did pull up all of that though, which I guess is kind of a lot for like, since he just vacuumed it. I feel like it's really hard to see. So it did pull up all of this just from like that area over there and pretty much right here. So I guess that is kind of a lot, just since he just vacuumed it. I don't know, I'm gonna have to try this out in my bedroom and see if it makes a huge difference. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it gave you some cleaning motivation and some inspiration and ideas on ways that you can incorporate this into your own cleaning routine. And I will be sharing all of my new cleaning routines in the next month or so. So be sure to subscribe if you are not already so you don't miss out on those. I hope you have the most amazing day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.
Hey, I'm Garrett, the subscribe to me on YouTube monkey. Make sure to hit that like button and ring the bell.